Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on all 17 games in Fanatical's Diamond Collection of April 2024, to help you in picking your 5 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support will mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. At number 1 we have Rage 2 Deluxe Edition. Rage 2 presents itself as one of the most archetypal video games players have encountered. It amalgamates concepts from extensive history of first-person shooters, drawing inspiration from a myriad of titles, both renowned and obscure. Despite its evident lack of originality, Rage 2 manages to captivate players with its gratifying gameplay, making it surprisingly challenging to disengage from. At its essence, Rage 2 is a fusion of derivative yet impeccably executed ideas, ensconced within a structure that scarcely qualifies as an open world. Players assume the role of walker, traversing a relatively modest map in search of arcs, massive pre-apocalyptic chambers, that unlock new abilities and weapons to combat the authoritarian force known as the Authority. The game's narrative serves merely as a thin justification for the protagonist's arsenal of powers and weaponry, urging them to roam the open world, dispatching mutants, and collecting resources to enhance their prowess. While traditional missions are scarce, each challenge entails driving to a location, dispatching threats, and scavenging for loot. What truly distinguishes Rage 2 is its dynamic combat system, offering an array of abilities and weapons that encourage experimentation. Whether flinging enemies into walls, suspending them mid-air, or unleashing devastating attacks, players are afforded ample opportunities for creative carnage. Despite the game's structured linearity, the sheer joy of its combat mechanics elevates the overall experience, rendering it a compelling journey through a world brimming with borrowed yet exhilarating concepts. The Deluxe Edition includes more weapons, a new ability, more story content, enemy faction, and a new region to explore. At number 2 we have Airship, Kingdoms Adrift. An exhilarating blend of tactical air combat and exploration, set in a richly imagined steampunk-inspired universe. As a skyship captain, you pledge allegiance to one of the 3 factions, navigating the skies of the air archipelago of Soothsag. Despite a slow narrative start, the game gradually draws players into a larger conspiracy while immersing them in a world teeming with floating islands and bustling settlements. The core of Airship, Kingdoms Adrift, revolves around air vessel combat and exploration. Each faction boasts unique ships and strategies, but all share the commonality of treating the sky as their sea. Battles are reminiscent of classic naval warfare, with a focus on action and strategy. Engagements are tense and dynamic, with players needing to carefully manage resources and crew abilities to outmaneuver their opponents. Exploration is equally rewarding, with settlements offering opportunities for trade, recruitment, and ship upgrades. However, the game's pacing could benefit from faster travel options, and better indicators of enemy fleet strength would mitigate frustration. Despite these shortcomings, the game's multiplayer mode adds another layer of excitement, allowing for intense battles between teams of players. Visually, Airship, Kingdoms Adrift impresses with its detailed airship clashes and varied weapon effects. While the interface for cities may lack intuitiveness, it functions adequately. The voice acting, though occasionally cartoonish, adds character to the world, while the soundtrack, though generic, complements the overall experience. Airship, Kingdoms Adrift delivers a modern take on classic naval adventures like Sid Meier's Pirates. Despite a trope-filled core story and some pacing issues, the game offers ample opportunities for thrilling battles, strategic decision-making, and fleet expansion. While it may not fully realize its ambitious vision, Airship, Kingdoms Adrift remains a compelling journey through the skies. At number 3 we have No Straight Roads, Encore Edition. A music action game featuring bombastic boss battles as its main gameplay mechanic. The game is set in Vinyl City, where EDM is the main power source controlled by the No Straight Roads organization. The story follows Mayday and Zook, a duo of rock musicians who decide to take down the EDM empire by defeating each NSR artist one by one in hopes of bringing back power to the entirety of Vinyl City. The game features a set of music battles in which you fight each NSR music in theatrical boss stages, with each encounter being more over the top than the previous one. Combat is a mix of hack and slash attacking and rhythm-based evasion, and each battle is designed around a different genre, making it feel like a cohesive collaboration of music, theme, and fun. However, while battles are bursting with chaotic energy, it can quickly get overwhelming and it feels like the core of the battle loses direction. The game's soundtrack is dynamic, where the pulsating rhythms of EDM slowly gets taken over by thrashing guitar solos as the fight goes on. In between boss battles, players get some downtime to explore each NSR artist's district, chat with different NPCs, collect helpful items, and upgrade their abilities in Bunkbed Junction's underground sewer base. No Straight Road's cartoon visuals and zany humor are reminiscent of the games of Team Schafer, with a good sense of rhythm helping you dodge incoming attacks, although keeping in time with the beat isn't vital. The music acts as more as a guide for timing your action, and losing the rhythm does not lead to any punishment. Overall, No Straight Roads is an exhilarating experience, with moments of explosive clutter of ideas, but also with well-designed battles that feel like a cohesive collaboration of music, theme, and fun. And number 4 we have Metro Exodus Gold Edition, a gripping post-apocalyptic first-person shooter combining thrills with a compelling narrative. The third installment in the series takes you beyond Moscow's nuclear fallout zone as Artyom. Initially resembling its predecessors, the game transforms after a linear prologue into an expansive open-world area. Safe houses offer vital respites, allowing gear replenishment and crafting. The day-night cycle and varied transportation methods add strategic depth, breaking away from the series' previous linearity. Metro Exodus introduces a Fallout meets The Last of Us vibe, framing the main campaign as an epic road trip facilitated by a customizable train hub. The arsenal features a modest variety of weapons, enriched by customizable components and a realistic emphasis on gun maintenance. The game immerses you in an analog and manual world, from looting to crafting and old-style radios. Enemy encounters, ranging from mutants to human foes, present moral choices affecting gameplay dynamics. Your decisions significantly impact the narrative, providing a weighty consequence to every choice made. While the story is commendable, the writing and narrative fall slightly short of the series' high standards, in saying that it is still really good. The Gold Edition includes DLCs like Sam's Story and the 2 Kernels, expanding the narrative and providing additional value. The graphics are still commendable even to this day, but occasional camera quirks may distract. The soundtrack and voice acting complement the overall experience. Metro Exodus Gold Edition offers a captivating adventure within a believable post-apocalyptic world, and exploring this open world, uncovering details in every nook and cranny, is truly satisfying. Striking a balance between open world and linear gameplay, it delivers a varied and immensely playable experience with a grounded atmosphere, customizable guns, and a compelling moral choice system. And number 5 we have KeyWe, a unique and delightful co-op experience that combines elements of 3D platforming with cooperative gameplay. As a pair of adorable Kiwi birds named Jeff and Deborah, you must work together to complete various tasks at the Bungalow Basin Telepost office. Whether it's deciphering messages, sorting mail, or assembling packages, the gameplay is fun and engaging, especially when playing with a friend, either locally or online. The game features charming visuals and well-animated characters, and you can earn stamps to unlock cosmetic items and skins to customize your little Kiwi birds. The environments are detailed and offer a variety of themes based on the seasons. In the campaign, you'll encounter different scenarios that require multiple steps to complete, and they become more challenging as you progress. Additionally, gimmicks like insects and tornadoes add to the frantic and enjoyable gameplay. There are also bonus minigames and a collectibles system that adds extra content and rewards. While KeyWe offers a great co-op experience, it does have some downsides. The core modes can feel repetitive after a while, and there are moments that may seem unfair or frustrating. Additionally, the game limits co-op play to only 2 players, missing an opportunity for larger group fun. Overall, KeyWe is an excellent co-op game that deserves recognition in the genre. It's a blend of platforming, clever scenarios, and frantic action, making it a must-play for co-op enthusiasts. Just be prepared for some repetitive moments and occasional frustrations along the way. At number 6 we have Tin Hearts, an inventive and emotionally resonant narrative puzzler. Following the life of inventor Albert Butterworth in Victorian times, Tin Hearts weaves a poignant narrative enriched by a captivating music. The story, initially sweet and happy, takes a bittersweet turn, compelling you to reach for the tissues. A ton of creativity has been infused into its puzzles. Guiding toy soldiers through various stages, you encounter inventive challenges in your daughter's bedroom, the garden, or basement. The puzzles evolve organically, introducing new ideas and gadgets as you progress. The ability to manipulate toy soldiers, use cannons, pinwheels, and trains adds variety and complexity to the gameplay. While the finicky controls and occasional awkward camera angles pose minor challenges, they don't overshadow the game's charm. The puzzles remain challenging yet enjoyable, with the option to pause and plan ahead, mitigating potential frustration. Unlocking memories of Albert's story adds depth, creating a compelling incentive to explore and revisit levels. Tin Hearts strikes a balance between challenge and accessibility, allowing players to revel in the story without being hindered by puzzle difficulty. The superb soundtrack, vibrant visuals, and consistently inventive puzzles make Tin Hearts a delightful experience. You may shed a tear or two near the end of it, but you'll be so enamored with the game that you'll not want the journey to end. Tin Hearts showcases Rogue Sun's prowess in crafting inventive puzzles, complemented by a touching narrative, outstanding soundtrack, and charming visuals. Despite some control nuances, the game stands as a testament to Wired Productions' knack for delivering emotionally resonant and enjoyable gaming experiences. Tin Hearts is more than a puzzle game. It's a heartfelt tale of love and family that leaves a lasting impression. At number 7 we have Airborne Kingdom, a city builder game set in the clouds. In this game, you aim to build a flying city and make everyone love you. The game offers a unique twist with its airborne setting and physics-based challenges. As you construct your city, you must ensure it remains balanced and doesn't tilt too much, as that can cause citizens to leave. The city's lift must be carefully managed to maintain stability. Coal is a crucial resource for keeping the city afloat, and you need to manage it efficiently. The game combines familiar city building mechanics with the added challenge of physics. You must plan and adjust your city layouts to counteract the forces of gravity. As you explore the world below, you gather resources to sustain your city and encounter other settlements and cities. Building alliances with these ground-based cities is a key objective. However, the game's breezy pace and lack of complex decision-making made the alliance process feel simplistic. Despite these minor flaws, Airborne Kingdom offers a relaxing and visually appealing experience. The game allows for creative freedom in city design, and the vibrant visuals bring the cities alive. The absence of combat and the focus on exploration and trade contribute to the game's laid-back atmosphere. The game manages to strike a balance between depth and accessibility, with a wealth of content packed into a relatively short playtime. In conclusion, Airborne Kingdom is a charming and enjoyable city builder that provides a unique twist to the genre. While it may lack some depth in certain aspects, its atmospheric setting, creative possibilities, and relaxing gameplay make it a worthwhile experience for fans of city building games. At number 8 we have Devilated, a nostalgic nod to classic first-person role-playing shooter games, immersing you in a world of violence and demonic hordes determined to thwart your escape. This first-person action indie RPG plunges you into a blood-soaked journey through a mysterious labyrinth. Your introduction to Devilated begins with a tutorial, offering a decent overview of the game's mechanics, then wastes no time in throwing you into the thick of the action, with a gripping cinematic introducing your character's harrowing plight and solitary objective: escape. Armed with nothing but your bare fists initially, you'll scavenge for weapons like the Sword of Gladio to carve a path through the labyrinth's horrors. As you progress, you'll acquire an arsenal of weapons, from grenades to handguns, each offering unique advantages in combat. Jacob the Merchant becomes a vital ally, providing essential upgrades and blessings to aid your journey. Devilated's gameplay seamlessly blends fast-paced combat with strategic elements like time manipulation and environmental interaction. Enemies are diverse and challenging, requiring adaptability and skill to overcome. While the game's style rating mechanic adds depth to combat, it can be disorienting to juggle multiple weapons and abilities simultaneously. Additionally, while the heavy metal soundtrack enhances the atmosphere, its repetition can become tiresome. Despite its flaws, Devilated offers hours of adrenaline-fueled entertainment for fans of old-school shooters. Its smooth movement, varied weapons, and unique enemies make for a thrilling experience, albeit one best suited for those unfazed by its gory, frenetic gameplay. At number 9 we have 3 Minutes to 8. 3 Minutes to 8 invites players into a narrative landscape reminiscent of the enigmatic allure of Groundhog Day, where time loops and the looming spectre of mortality intertwine to create a compelling journey. As you step into the shoes of the protagonist, you're thrust into a mind-bending sci-fi adventure that seamlessly blends mystery and puzzle-solving elements. The game's aesthetic, characterized by trippy pixel art and intricate puzzles, serves as a visual and intellectual feast for players seeking immersive storytelling experiences. Whether navigating the protagonist's apartment or exploring the vibrant streets teeming with eclectic characters, you're tasked with unraveling the enigma of his impending demise. Interactions with NPCs play a pivotal role in uncovering vital clues and advancing the narrative, while the timing of events and items collected also shape the story's trajectory. This interplay between chance and strategy imbues each playthrough with a sense of unpredictability and discovery, ensuring that no two experiences are alike. Despite the allure of its premise, 3 Minutes to 8 occasionally falters, with overly obscure secrets and highly specific sequences required to unlock endings. However, the game's ingenious pacing and the tantalizing promise of uncovering its many mysteries keep players engaged and eager to explore more. 3 Minutes to 8 offers a tantalizing glimpse into the intricacies of time, fate, and the human condition, inviting players to embark on a thought-provoking journey filled with twists, turns, and unexpected revelations. With its captivating narrative, moody aesthetic, and immersive gameplay, it stands as a testament to the enduring appeal of interactive storytelling in the realm of video games. At number 10 we have My Little Universe, an exploration sandbox co-op game known for its origins on iOS and Android devices. In this game, you embark on a journey to collect materials across 7 different worlds, upgrading your gear to unlock new areas and progress further. While the gameplay may seem straightforward, there's more to discover as you delve deeper into the experience. Initially reminiscent of games like Forager and Minecraft, My Little Universe offers a mix of collection and progression mechanics. However, it distinguishes itself with its simpler gameplay loop, consisting of 9 worlds and various dungeons within each. These dungeons serve as gateways to unlocking new planets, populated with enemies, materials, and NPCs for trading. Despite its simplicity, the game provides a relaxing and enjoyable experience, perfect for unwinding with some background music or videos. Combat in My Little Universe can feel a bit clunky, but leveling up grants new perks until reaching level 10. However, dying results in losing levels and perks, which can be frustrating initially. Nevertheless, with upgraded gear and smarter gameplay, staying alive becomes more manageable. While the game lacks depth in combat mechanics, the auto-foraging feature and option for co-op play add to its appeal, offering a casual and enjoyable experience for players seeking relaxation and light entertainment. My Little Universe may not offer complex mechanics or deep storytelling, but its simplicity and charm make it a delightful choice for casual gaming sessions. Whether playing solo or with a friend, it provides a pleasant way to unwind and explore its colourful, voxel world. At number 11 we have The Legend of Tianding, a game that delivers a great gaming experience by effortlessly achieving its aesthetic and storytelling goals in a compact 6-chapter narrative platformer. Set in colonial Taiwan in 1909 under Japanese rule, it immerses you in a world of oppression and resistance. As Liao Tianding, inspired by the legendary Robin Hood, you steal from the oppressive Japanese police to aid the impoverished locals. The game excels in weaving a gripping narrative within the constraints of its concise 6 chapters. While the plot may be somewhat predictable, it perfectly captures the heroism of its charismatic protagonist Tianding. His dedication to his people's welfare and his boyish charm make him instantly likable as you navigate the oppressive setting. Gameplay in The Legend of Tianding is a clever blend of a Kirby game disguised as Streets of Rage. The steal mechanic allows you to grab weapons from enemies during battle, adding depth to your fighting style. Weapons, each of its own durability, range from bamboo staffs to bazookas, creating dynamic and engaging encounters. However, the steal ability can be imprecise, occasionally disrupting combat fluidity. Yet, the game keeps you consistently engaged with its balanced platforming elements and frequent use of environmental hazards. Survival in prolonged fights requires constant situational awareness, as enemies can push you into hazards. The game brilliantly connects your generosity and heroism with gameplay by encouraging you to help beggars in the streets. Their gratitude rewards you with talismans that enhance your combat abilities, reinforcing the sense of fighting for a just cause. The unpredictability of weapon upgrades adds depth to the gameplay. The Legend of Tianding offers a memorable and immersive gaming experience with a rich narrative, engaging combat, and a unique art style. Its focus on heroism, cultural immersion, and innovative gameplay mechanics makes it an outstanding title worth experiencing. At number 12 we have Call of the Sea, a first-person puzzle adventure game. The game is set on a mysterious island in the 1930s and follows the story of a woman named Nora as she searches for her missing husband. The game's art style is beautiful with vibrant colors and detailed environments that create a sense of wonder and intrigue. You play as Nora, exploring the island and solving puzzles to uncover the secrets of the island and the disappearance of your husband. The puzzles range from simple logic puzzles to more complex challenges that require players to pay close attention to their surroundings and make use of Nora's abilities. One of the game's strengths is its narrative, which is woven into the gameplay and puzzles. As players progress through the island and solve puzzles, they uncover more about Nora's backstory and the mysterious history of the island itself. The game's pacing is excellent, with each new puzzle or discovery adding to the overall sense of mystery and intrigue. Call of the Sea also features a diverse cast of characters, with Nora being a well-developed and likable protagonist. The voice acting is top-notch, with each character's performance adding depth and nuance to their respective roles. The game's main drawback is its relatively short length. With only 6 to 8 hours of gameplay, some players may find that the game's puzzles are not challenging enough, or the narrative ends too abruptly. However, the game's pacing and story makes up for its brevity, creating a memorable and engaging experience. The game's puzzles are well designed, and the narrative is captivating, making it a game that is easy to recommend to fans of puzzle adventure games. In conclusion, Call of the Sea is a beautifully crafted puzzle adventure game with a compelling narrative and engaging gameplay. If you're a fan of puzzle adventure games or simply looking for an immersive and well-crafted narrative experience, Call of the Sea is definitely worth checking out. At number 13 we have Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga, a strategy JRPG that offers a fresh take on the genre. The game introduces clever game design and engaging squad-based customization system. Each squad in the game consists of up to 9 units placed on a tactical grid, and instead of focusing on individual characters, the game emphasizes the overall strategy and management of your army. The customization options are extensive, allowing you to tweak the composition, class, and leadership of your squads. You can recruit promising rookies and mercenaries, level them up, and guide them through a tree of connected classes. The game encourages exploration and experimentation, as you can freely adjust the squad composition without penalties. The customization is limited by the gold you earn, which is used to acquire new units and artifacts. In terms of gameplay, Symphony of War offers grid-based combat where each squad's movement and abilities depend on its composition. Terrain, unit types, and morale play crucial roles in battle, and there are various tactical choices to consider. The game also introduces interesting mechanics like forcing enemies to surrender, adding depth to the gameplay experience. While the story may be generic and the characterization lacking, the game's core focus on strategic gameplay and customization make it a must-play for fans of the genre. With bright pixel art, a cheerful soundtrack, and a decent in-game reference manual, Symphony of War is accessible and enjoyable. Its novel tactical mechanics and extensive squad customization make it an incredible strategy RPG. At number 14, we have Roguebook, a roguelike deck builder that envelops you in a mesmerizing card-based odyssey within the mystical confines of the Roguebook. As a spiritual successor to Abraham's Fairy, the game beckons with a charm reminiscent of Hearthstone's early allure. Does Roguebook deal a winning hand, or fall victim to a gamble gone awry? Embarking on your journey, you're tasked with choosing 2 legendary heroes to navigate the intricately woven chapters of Roguebook, housed within the Book of Lore. Gameplay centers around the strategic construction of your deck, a dynamic process as each run unveils the canvas of adventure through brushes and ink. Facing a world fraught of challenges, your duo of characters, each with unique abilities, engages in turn-based combat scenarios that punctuate the gameplay. The success of each run hinges on the synergy between your chosen heroes, card selection, tactical attack strategies, and meticulous map exploration. Roguebook's visual appeal is undeniable, boasting an attractive overworld, captivating battle backgrounds, and well-animated characters and adversaries. The auditory experience, marked by pleasant sound effects and atmospheric music, seamlessly aligns with the game's enchanting nature. With an expansive arsenal of 200 cards, randomly generated chapters, and 20 difficulty levels, Roguebook promises enduring content. Paired with 4 playable characters, diverse enemies, and formidable bosses, the game assures an almost limitless journey. Roguebook delivers an engaging and visually arresting encounter that transcends its ostensibly simple exterior. Its hidden depth, striking a balance between accessibility and complexity, reveal themselves upon repeated play. The irresistible just one more go allure ensures that Roguebook becomes a captivating journey, leading to late-night sessions and unending enjoyment. At number 15, we have Heaven Dust 2, a remarkable sequel that enhances nearly every aspect of the original game. The game's heavy inspiration from classic Resident Evil titles is immediately evident. The balance between combat and puzzles, often challenging in horror games, is well executed in Heaven Dust 2, delivering a satisfying survival horror experience. Playing as Steve, the spiky-haired protagonist, you navigate through another zombie-infested facility, expanding on the previous game's events. The controls have undergone a significant overhaul, offering a modernized movement system and improved inventory management. The gameplay maintains a delicate equilibrium between combat and puzzles, ensuring a rewarding and accessible experience for newcomers to the genre. Combat has seen notable improvements, allowing you to carry and upgrade multiple guns, each effective against specific enemies. The addition of aiming and shooting enhances the engagement, making encounters more varied and challenging, especially with mutated and boss enemies. Exploration and puzzle solving play a vital role, encouraging thorough exploration and observation of the environment. The game's graphics are upgraded, featuring a dark and atmospheric setting with refined yet cute character designs. The chibi Funko style contributes to the game's unique charm, softening the horror elements. The audio elements, including footsteps, reload sounds, and distant growls, effectively build a sinister atmosphere. Despite the overall excellence, there are minor issues like the small health indicator and occasional visibility challenges due to the isometric viewpoint. Heaven Dust 2 offers a campaign lasting 8 to 10 hours, with autosaves and multiple difficulty settings. With 2 endings and unlockable extras, the game provides a compelling and replayable experience. Heaven Dust 2 stands as a superb sequel, fusing old-school survivor horror vibes with modernized controls and gameplay, solidifying its identity in the genre. At number 16, we have Kraken Academy, a debut game by Happy Broccoli Games published by fellow Traveller Studios. It presents a peculiar premise where a gigantic magical kraken bestows an amulet upon the protagonist, entrusting them with the task of reliving the same 3-day time loop to save the world. The plot revolves around a Groundhog Day time loop that traps the self-named protagonist. Your objective is to free the 4 guardian spirits of the school, uncover the traitor plotting to burn the school down, and befriend various eccentric characters along the way. The constant chaos of the school, with its crumbling infrastructure and bizarre classmates, adds to the game's whimsical atmosphere. Despite the silliness, Kraken Academy manages to deliver a satisfying conclusion after approximately 6 hours of gameplay. While the characters are generally one-dimensional, they contribute to the game's overall entertainment value. From an over-the-top conspiracy theorist to a self-obsessed boy with a fan club, and even a sentient piece of broccoli, their idiosyncrasies make for amusing interactions. The quests and puzzles you encounter at Kraken Academy provides a decent challenge, with each club having its own guardian spirit to free. The game strikes a balance between engaging gameplay and embracing its inherent weirdness, ensuring an enjoyable experience. The art style of Kraken Academy is a standout feature, utilizing semi-detailed pixel graphics that complement the dilapidated campus setting. The anime character portraits capture the colorful and exaggerated designs of the characters, enhancing the game's visual appeal. While the game's humor, rooted in being absurd, may not resonate with everyone, Kraken Academy still manages to provide an entertaining experience. The light, easy puzzles and offbeat characters offer a fun diversion, making it a suitable choice for those seeking a relaxing gaming experience. If you don't mind being the puppet of a giant sea monster residing in a lake behind a boarding school, Kraken Academy is worth exploring for its unique and enjoyable journey into the unknown. At number 17 we have Ozymandias, Bronze Age Empire Sim, a strategy game. In the game, you delve into the ancient world of Eurasia during the Bronze Age. The game offers a condensed experience of the era, allowing you to play through it in a single sitting. You'll encounter civilizations such as the Greeks, Babylonians, and even the Indus Valley and Genghis Plain, rarely seen in video games. The gameplay revolves around 4-act strategy formula, focusing on expanding your territory, exploiting resources, and engaging in combat. With various game modes and scenarios including a tutorial and the story campaign, you can explore the historical maps and civilizations. Each faction has unique characteristics and starting positions, providing different strengths and weaknesses. Acquiring resources like knowledge, wealth, food, and power is crucial for your empire's growth and success. The combat system is straightforward, involving armies and fleets, and the game emphasizes strategic decision-making and choosing battles wisely. Cities play a vital role in defense and resource management, and their size becomes influential as the game progresses. Victory is achieved through fulfilling different conditions, mirroring the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The game offers a range of difficulty levels and multiplayer options, although the multiplayer experience may be limited due to a small community and potential imbalances. Ozymandias' Bronze Age Empire Sim has educational potential, especially for children interested in history. It abstracts complex concepts and accurately reflects historical developments. However, the multiplayer mode may not be as enjoyable, and single player remains the preferred option for many players. Overall, Ozymandias offers a unique and challenging strategy experience within the Bronze Age, making it an intriguing choice for fans of ancient history and strategic gameplay. Whether you're seeking a historical adventure or a strategic lunch break diversion, Ozymandias' Bronze Age Empire Sim delivers both in a compact package. And that's all for this bundle. While this bundle has its merits, it's fair to say that some of the titles included have been in circulation for a considerable time. Chances are, avid gamers may already have acquired the ones they truly desire to play. Nonetheless, it's worth noting that the offerings in this collection maintains a standard of quality. Personally, I derive immense enjoyment from classics like Rage 2 and Metro Exodus during their heyday, so if by chance you haven't experienced them yet, I highly recommend giving them a go. In any case, kind show support by liking and subscribing to the channel. I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.